Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the gold, silver and palladium price prediction based on Elliott Wave Analysis. Let's start with the gold. Regarding our channeling and our price position, we still under the middle line of the acceleration channel. We mentioned yesterday that it is very likely to use this middle line as a resistance, and here we are looking today at a lot of red from this line where we saw also a rejection here, and we see of course a decisive move toward the downside. That means we're still looking for one more low here to finish the structure as we were mentioning since many days ago, and we are looking for a wave C at least here in an A, three ways toward the downside, a wave B and a wave C, 1 2 3 4 and a 5. It is very likely also that this wave 5 might move to the middle area here of this acceleration channel, and we might see the $3,800 as expected in our micro level. Now for the daily possibilities, as we mentioned, also the 0.38, 3,650 is very likely as well as a 0.38. It should be a very deep wave 4, by the way, because your wave 2 that we are alternating in this case scenario, which is very shallow here in time and in price in a flat, and we're looking here for something as a deeper correction, can be a W, X and a Y, but much more likely an A, B and a C is unfolding as a wave C, 1 2 3 4 and a 5, 3,650 and above. I would say this would be our target area here for the price. Now basically we have another wave 4 reflecting this wave 2, which is a longer time as a second probability, and that means of course that this is going to take a longer time. Now it can be in several forms. It can be a triangle, A, B, C, D, and E, where you would like to move toward the upside in a wave B, of course, once you finish this structure as a three waves toward the downside. Another probability can be an A, B, and a C here, where you might still see also a wave B pushing toward the upside, and this wave B here can be of course a three waves. Even if it is a three waves, can be of course very high, and we might see some higher prices after we finish this structure. Final probability, which is still of course regarding the timing of this wave 2 and the price, a perfect hit, and we still need to finish the structure to move toward the upside here for a wave 5, which is a new all-time high, can be the $6,616, or at least taking the high in a few dollars toward the upside here. By all means, it is an opportunity, of course, we're waiting for it, that we want to finish the structure in any case scenario, whether we are in a wave B for a triangle, or we are in a wave B for a wave C toward the downside, A, B, and a C, or we are in a wave 5 here, we're pushing toward the upside in any case scenario once we finish the structure. Again, I repeat, guys, we still need one more low to finish it, of course, which is an impulse 1 2 3 4 and a 5. If we dive inside this structure to see how it's going to be finished, well, basically because of the invalidation taken yesterday or before yesterday night, we saw an invalidation for a 1 2 3 here, 4 and a 5, where we might make a transition here to an ending diagonal rather than being in an impulse 1 2 3 4 and a 5. It can be an ending diagonal where you have an ABC zigzag finished as a wave 1, ABC wave 2 here, and you're looking for another A, B, and a C wave 3, and then A, B, C wave 4, interfering with zone 1, of course, and then having a final wave 5, where we might hit our blue box target, or at least taking the low there for the goal. So 3,900, 3,800 is starting to be a question mark. It depends, of course, how much aggressive this wave 3, 4, and a 5 is going to be, but even I doubt it. And that because, of course, of the length of the wave 1. It looks like the wave 3 is not allowed, by the way, in a diagonal to be longer than the wave 1, and this will bring us in this area somewhere. If we're gonna get a wave 4 after it and a wave 5, maybe even if the wave 5 is very aggressive, we might touch simply the 3,925, and then start to push toward the upside. Be careful again that the low, once it is taken, the green flag is given, and that means, of course, it can be a trigger for something as a bullish there. By the way, 4,000 is very close to this number, which is very psychological number, and I always look at the psychological numbers in this case, where we might see a 4K as a potential target here and a potential push toward the upside. Again, your 4K already took the low there, so it took the low, and it might be a target there where we might start to push toward the upside, guys. So this is regarding the gold. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with silver as well. For the silver, regarding the channeling here, we are looking at a large 1-2 and double 1-2 followed for a wave 3. We're looking for a wave 4 to range inside this red zone here, and we're looking also at a decisive move. By the way, below the base channel, this time below the base channel. Before we got a rejection at the base channel, another rejection. But currently, we dive deeper, we take the rejection as a resistance this time for the base channel, and then we push toward the downside. This is what is important in our the channeling analysis every day, is a decisive move under or above the lines. And here we are, we're looking at a decisive move, and that means we're gonna take the low, as well here, and we're gonna finish a structure at least as an ABC here, meaning the wave C is very likely to hit the 0.5 Fibonacci level, $60, especially that you're still very, very far from the invalidation of this one ABC wave 2. Your wave 2 is very shallow as a flat. We're expecting a very deep wave 4, and there we are. We're looking for the $60 very, very likely for the silver. Now, if we open the daily probabilities here. So for the probabilities, the best probability was working for us is definitely this one, ABC. Obviously, it has been traced, of course, since months ago. And obviously, the wave C is still unfolding in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 still need to be finished as a structure, don't forget, before we push toward the upside in a wave 5 for a new all-time high. We were expecting, like, what if a 3 waves and moving up, we moved in 3 waves again, rather than continuation toward the upside, and that was clear that we didn't took the 5th time here, and that's why always my boxes represents the timing as well, to of course open the probability for something else, which it can be higher probability in case we don't hit it, and there we are. So we finished in the 3 waves. I was waiting for this curve there. Once we hit this top, I claimed again that we're still looking for something for lower. And here we are. Second thing I was looking for is a potential triangle A, B, C, D, and a E, and then pushing directly toward the upside. Obviously, this is not taken. Obviously, we are breaking the triangle. We are making invalidation for the triangle, especially after the decisive move that we saw on the channeling. That means the last probability right now is working, and this is our last one, by the way. There is no probabilities anymore to unfold here. So we are looking for a finished structure there to start this move toward the upside in a wave 5. $60 is very, very likely, and of course we might see something retracing or moving for higher. While retracing as well, it can be something, of course, as a correction or larger correction, but I doubt it. I think the highest probability is to take a new all-time high here for the silver, guys. So for the 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart as well, we're looking here at our impulse towards the downside after a wave B. As we mentioned, we have a 1-2 in the magenta, 1-2 in the white, 3, 4, and a 5. We're finishing the wave 5 in the white, and that means it's gonna finish with it a wave 3 in the magenta. Our target has been hit already, and I would say the testing area, not target. The testing area has been broken. 886, that's why it's still there. 886 is taken, meaning we're gonna take the low, and that means we're gonna take the low also here, and we're gonna invalidate the triangle to push downward, of course, here for the $58, the blue box that we mentioned, also in confluence with the daily. Yeah? So the daily also is in confluence there within our target, guys. So we're looking for the $60 at least here for the silver. Of course, if you want to take your profit, a part of it there, that would be interesting. And then if you want to continue the trade here, to see where it start to retrace, so that will be also a safer way to trade this. No financial advice again. But my target for me, I would say $60 psychological number is very, very interesting, where you take the lowest low there and you might finish a structure. Of course, it depends also on the structure there, where you finish the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I would like to see a 4 and a 5. So what I'm expecting is that this wave 5 can hit the $60 and then pushing for a wave 4 again, and then pushing down to hit our blue box here later on. So this is what it might happen. It might not happen directly to hit this blue box, but $60 is very psychological first. So on the 15-minute chart as well for the silver, we're pushing very, very aggressively toward the downside. This is a 1 and then wave 2 there, ABC or WXNY. And then we have several 1-2s here, like starting with 1-2, and we have another diagonal 1-2 again. From there, A, B, and a C expanding flat. So 1, 2, 1, A, B, C, wave 2. Again, wave 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Very likely that this wave 4 push higher again and hit this previous wave 4, which is $63.5 or $0.4 here, and then pushing toward the downside. This is a guideline here from Elliott Wave, where we have double wave 4. They might retrace to the same area. So wave 3, I believe that it is very likely finished here. This is your main wave 3, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5, and then 4 and a 5 to finish, of course, the structure here as a wave 3. Yep, so this is regarding the silver. For the palladium, we're going to see as well palladium today. So on the 4-hour chart as well, I mentioned yesterday that I don't see a signal of strength. We're going to dive in it, but don't forget that we are in a leading diagonal, wave 1, A, B, and a C, wave 2. However, this structure might be not finished yet, knowing that it looks like for me like a 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And I was waiting from there after this 0.618 hit here. I was waiting for something impulsive. However, if you take a look closer inside it on the 1-hour chart, you will realize that this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5 can be a wave 1 there. But yeah, it's a little bit, I would say, doubtful. That because of this potential 3 waves here, I don't see a nice impulse over there. So it's a little bit a question mark. This is my first reason, and especially that it looks here kind of like a W, meaning a flat 3 waves, wave X and a wave Y, something like that. And we're looking here for something to push again toward the downside, especially that you are impulsive without invalidation. So if you take your invalidation from there, you will see that there is a tiny gap there, which is not taken. And that represents kind of like a 1, 2, ABC expanding flat, wave 3, 4, and a 5. It's an impulse finished potentially, and it can be even transition for double 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 to hit our blue box again, which is of course still a testing area for a wave 2 here between 0.618 and 0.786. So I'm still expecting that the price come back here to this area, especially that you took the 886 today, and that means the lows here will be taken, and we're gonna form a new low and very likely to test our area decisively, because before we only took the 0.618 and we start to retrace. But I believe that the price is going to dive deeper and claim a decisive move from there to push for higher again. So this is regarding palladium as well, and all the metals, main metals, gold, silver, and palladium. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Before you leave, make sure to join our private Discord community. There you will get daily updates faster than YouTube, plus exclusive bonus trading signals for the gold, silver, Bitcoin, and stocks. You can also request one special technical analysis every day and get access even to our only members video on YouTube and also on Discord, and stay ahead, of course, with economic and political news that actually moves the market. And of course, we do regular Q&A sessions, so you can get your questions answered directly in the Discord. And of course, if you're serious about leveling your trading, the Discord link is below in the description and in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.